Lord, bring about your justice. And this is what is resonating with so many young men across the nation right now. We've seen the passive peace at all costs, peace for the sake of at the expense of compromise way of Christian life that we've taken part in our whole lifetime, and we've seen the church get pushed further and further and further back out of society. And now many young men are saying, enough. I've had enough. God, do something. And it's actually really exciting to see. And I've said it before, but the gentler sex, the females that have risen to a power and risen to power in our churches, sadly, in our society, their kindness and gentleness, which God made them to possess, has pushed the men further and further down. And now I'm excited to see so many young men saying, no, enough is enough. God has placed me, God has given me the responsibility to protect and to lead and to fight. And to the mothers that might watch this, the young ladies that might watch this, I say, let your men be men. Let your boys be boys. Let them lead. Let David pray his imprecatory psalm. Let David call out the wicked for their wickedness. Let David seek God's justice to put a stop to it. And let the women help the man in this. But to relinquish the reins of leadership. We've been governed by women everywhere for the past, well, let's see here, since the 1960s in our nation, which would be 60 years ago. And we've had enough. We've seen where it's gotten us. It's gotten us nowhere. It's gotten us somewhere. It's gotten us further away from God. I'm of course not saying my Christian sisters are wicked or evil or anything like that. If they've taken the reins of responsibility that God ordained for the man to have, then they need to repent of that. But the softness that has permeated throughout our culture has given rise to evil people who have taken that vacant position once held by strong men who knew what was right. And now evil people have filled that void because strong Christian men have retreated. Strong women have taken their place, but they can't fight against the evil. God didn't ordain for them to have that ability or to bear that burden. And so, I know I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but that's what I see happening. And so we're wrestling right now, us young men, and I still consider myself young, even though I don't have much hair. We young men are wrestling with this. What does this look like to be a Christian here on this earth? How do we push back against the evil? How do we fight for good? How do we do that? We have to we're rediscovering ourselves. And I've seen on X, in social media, I've seen the women, well-meaning Christian women even, many of them, a lot of them saying, whoa, no, be good, little boys. And young men are saying, no, let me be a man, let me figure this out. I might sin in the process, but let me repent. Let me figure this out, because that's what we're doing. For 60 years we've been living under this, and we don't know our way forward. By God's grace, He'll lead us in that way. And